3.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. John Hartman talking to you from the multi-purpose room in the Family Life Center here at Chestnut Level with my good friend and colleague in ministry, Bob Bronkema from First Pres Strasburg. We just finished our officer training. And Bob, as we talk about call to ministry, we both met at Princeton, both received our MDivs there. Share a little bit about your call to ministry.
Yeah. Well, when I was a senior in high school, I was very actively opposed to God. I grew up in a missionary family, grew up overseas in Portugal and in Italy. And so my parents were Presbyterian missionaries. My dad was a pastor. And so I was that kind of typical youngest of 4 boys, pastor's kid who didn't want anything to do with it. And I remember telling my dad, I'll never be a pastor. Well, first of all, because I didn't believe in God. Then I got to know a guy who was a youth leader and who played basketball, and I played basketball. And he took me with a whole group of kids to a mission, well, not a mission trip, it was more like a winter retreat. And this was January 14th, 1986. I literally heard God calling me to ministry. And from that time on, he kind of gave me a vision of deferring a year from college, going to seminary, going on the mission field, and so here I am.
Wow.
I literally heard God's voice, so yeah.
I was working in New York City at the First Boston Corporation in the World Trade Center, and felt God calling me to something else, and that was affirmed by people, friends, and family members, as well as this inner tugging, I think, from the Holy Spirit, and that's how we come to be at Princeton, and all these years later, together here in Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, and Donegal Presbytery. And that's what we were sharing a little bit today about folks' call, whether as an elder, or as a deacon, or as a trustee, and all of you have been called to some area of ministry. Folks at First Pres Strasburg have, folks at Chestnut Level. We hope to see you tomorrow as we worship either at 8 o'clock or at 10:30. As you know, both of those services are in person. However, 10:30 will also be broadcast via our various social media platforms. I think First Pres Strasburg has it at 8:30 and 11, just a little bit different than us. So blessings on you the rest of Saturday. Bob, good to be with you today.
Good to see you, John.
And you have a good rest of your day.